What's the deal? What goes on, gang? Give me a sec. Let me get the Zoom peeps on here. There you go. Bang. Welcome. How's everybody doing? We survived and we are back. Yes. Yes, sir. What's the deal, everybody? Let's get charts, dailies. Wow. So we had a strong push here today, the entire day, just a solid bearish move all day, right? But the daily closed at a support here, more or less at a support. Typically when you have a strong push for the day and a closure as such, you typically end up ranging or having a pullback session coming back the other way. For Asian, specifically for Asian, not talking New York. Because New York, you might see this top wick be made here for Asian, right? Re-break the previous daily highs throughout Asian and London, and then, you know, next thing you know, you're flipping and driving down to the overall support, right? Get something like this, and then daily flip into these areas. So might see that, but typically for the Asian session, that's what we see. We see a steep top wick made when we close at a level like that. Let's drop down to the 4. Oof, this is lovely because this level runs across the 4. I already see it. This was a daily, a 4, a 1 hour. Yeah, this is a strong support here. 30. So this is an area we tend to drive off of on every time frame from the 5 all the way up to the daily, or from the daily all the way down to the 5. So closures below this area will typically lead us to fill the next range. But if we do get those closures to fill this range down here to the next support, roughly 40 pips for the range, I will not look for runners, because there's a strong chance that because of the way we close on the daily, that we come down here and then eventually fake back out and come back up to create a steeper top wick on a daily, right? So on the smaller time frame, you might see this close below here, right? And see something like this. Right, but on the higher time frame, you're gonna end up creating you might get this on a 15 and a 5 on the higher time frame. As long as you're respecting this area on the higher time frame, you might just get that top wick, the bottom wick, and drive up. So does that mean we have to take buys here? No, we can take advantage of the sells down, right? Just as much as we can take the buys up. It just depends what sets up, how and when. Timing will matter, right? So let's just wait. We've tried to drive down here, and so far we have not broken down. We've just bounced off it. We didn't reject yet. We just we're showing the price here is showing, the candle is showing that this is a pretty decent area, an area worth paying attention to, because we're showing a reaction at that level. Now will this come up flip bullish? I don't know. I don't think based on the hourly, right? The hourly's closed bullish and above the range. So if you're gonna take a buy, right, the hourly flip doesn't look too bad. The only thing is you want to be above this level on the hourly, right? Because above here it's pretty clean. So it's not just the flip here. You'd want this candle to flip, right? You'd want this to start coming up, but you're probably looking for a 5-minute closure as you're coming up here, as you're forming this bottom wick. You probably want something like closing above and then do this in one candle. Until then, right, on the small time frames, I think you're getting some bearish closures. We'll see. I think the 5 is going to close bearish here. Yeah, you got another 90 seconds. So just wait. Just wait. Patience. All right. Patience. Capiche? It looks way brighter on camera than it does in my eyes. Any goals for today? Yeah, a hat trick. Uh-oh, hold on, chat. Wix 11 is here, hold on. All right. Yep. What's the deal behind the futures combination? What do you mean? I'm trading Forex and futures, and just whatever trade I take on my Forex account, I just take a trade at the same time on the futures account. Where can you learn strategy? You got to show up here. Did you learn from Rajan? No, I learned from experience. From bouncing around, from doing my due diligence, and material information, and then just trading. Trading. Intuition, where every night it comes to me in a dream, and then I show up. Prices are identical? No, but the moves are very similar, and I haven't had any issues. Whatever move I take on Forex, I take on my futures broker, and I tend to get bigger profits on the futures broker because there's no spreads. If you're to summarize your strategy, what is it? Technical analysis with the foundation based in price action. Whatever I do, it's all built upon reading candles and price action. What goes on? What are you looking for? If you're to summarize it, what is needed? Based on my knowledge of candles, the next thing I would probably look for is for all of my time frames to tell the same story. For people that are new, it's easier to do that. You just look, just look and make sure all your candles are closing in the same direction, top down, right? And then you have to take account where you're closing. levels, and then you have to take account when you're closing or when you're moving. Like, right, you have to take volume into account. Like fundamentals will drive the market. Technical analysis will just tell you where to enter when the market's going where it needs to go. That's it. What's going on, Wix? The main man. What's going on? Waiting on this to... Well, we had a 5-minute bearish closure here that bounced off of support. The next 5 just opened up bullish. Maybe we get a 15 flip here. Could be interesting. Yeah, hold on a second, chat. I gotta close the door to my office. Oh, fuck. This damn mute button. I was just reading questions. Sorry. Have you passed any top step challenges? Your guy only bought one. No, I haven't passed it yet, but to be fair, I barely traded it. Why wouldn't you be long here at support to make the top wick on the 1530? Because I don't have no confirmation that we're gonna support here. I don't know if support be supporting. Why don't you trade NYU session? Because I'm not enrolled in the university, so I don't trade NYU. Just landed, about to drop the Addy. Let's go, Scottsdale time. Hey, if you're in Arizona, if you're in Phoenix, Bougie's dropping an Addy to a wild party right now. Yeah, I'm getting all these suggestions in my DMs about what I should teach and how I should teach it. Y'all need to stop with, like, I love suggestions, but that shit was for, like, the server. It wasn't to tell me, like, what I should teach and how I should teach it. Like, no. You should tell yourself how you should learn instead of telling me how to teach. No, show up to the live streams. There's more content in the live streams than I could ever, dream to teach. I'm at the door. Oh shit, there's a whole bunch of people at the door. Come on in, y'all. Candles with no top wick or no bottom wick really have confluence on the trades to take. Yes. Well, for me, they do. Just show up. You have no idea how much info you can get, but you're showing up. Bingo. That's right. Eddie knows. Eddie shows up, and now he's killing it. Eddie passed a 250K funded today. Word. Lots of backseat traders. You once said you risk 1 to 10%. Teach me that mindset. Risk 1 to 10% of whatever you got. You got to risk 1 to 10% of your balance, not my balance. You know what I mean? Hedging. Wagwan. What I say? Right. 15's closing here in 1 minute. Interesting. There's a chance like we range through the session. There's a chance we do something like this here, this session. Like this is a possibility. Why don't you show you trade at the broker? Because I'm in the US. Yo. It's wild. You know what they can do if you trade Forex? I mean, what the CFTC could do. If you trade Forex in the US, gold, showing the broker. US ain't nothing to play with. Nothing. I was just going over some legalities of what I can do and what I can't do. Specifically because like we have a new Discord server up and I'm just trying to figure out what I'm allowed to give as advice, you know, what I can't, like what I'm allowed to show, what I'm not allowed to show. And the penalties are severe and like they can ban you from trading. Yes, that's what I was just about to say. That I was going to say, do you know that they can completely ban you from ever trading on any market ever? Yeah, the US government is no joke. Move out from the US? No, I kind of enjoy my freedoms and quality of life. What do you study at university? Didn't you see UFX on the thumbnail? University of Forex. Imagine living in the Middle East. Bro, your name is Pashang Bakhtar. You live in the Middle East, bruh. The fuck are you talking about? Definitely live in the Middle East. I don't. At least you visit. You at least visit, bruh. You said imagine living in the Middle East while fucking jogging on a camel right now. It's fucking. Go up the hill. We need better Wi-Fi. Go up that sand dune right there. Up the sand dune. Yeah, I think we get connection up here. The stereotype. Yeah, the stereotype. Bro, you're right. I fucked up. You know why? Because it's true. Look, he even said it, bro. You're right. You can't get upset at me when I'm right. Yeah, Rico. Homie got Starlink. They do. They're better off than we are. You guys have a good time zone though, right? Middle East, like you trade all day. Definitely. Oh, it's 3 a.m. right now? No, that's lousy. I can't do that. It can't be 3 a.m. right now for me. It's 4:18. Damn, it's almost 4:20. Damn, they're right. It's 4:20 somewhere, always. I think Yanez has the best time zone, right? Like Australia, right? They trade all day. It's like 8 in the morning for Asian session, I think, or like morning time Asian, and then daytime London, and then like evening is New York session. Bro, what will give confirmation we're at a support right now? A bullish closure for starters. But we don't want to hold support here. We don't want to. At least not on the smaller time frame, right? Because we hold support here, this indicates no volume. And we're going to need to drive up heavy. Right? We're going to need to drive up a good 30, 40 pips in order then to look for buys above these highs then. So the key is to really close outside the range. This way the market tells us, hey, there's volume. We were able to close outside the range. And then we can start looking for positions either back into range to look for buys or to continue down, right? So for buys or sells, ideally right now we want this. You want this to tell you, hey, we have enough volume to break outside the range, and then we're either going to fill the range or there's going to be, right, we're either going to do that with volume, or we're going to close back in range. And typically when that happens, you fill the range the other way, which means we'll fill to at least this area and then make another decision. And that's roughly 20, 25 pips of advantage points. Heard about funded peaks? No. What is the future contract for gold now? I'm a little confused. What is it, Javier?
GCM4.
That's until the end of the month?
Yeah, so it's gonna depend if you are trading on Trade of 8 or if you're using the Trading View integration. You're gonna use two different kind of contracts. If you're trading on Trading View, you can use GC1 exclamation mark. And what the exclamation mark means is that your contracts automatically roll over. So on the bottom right of the screen, there is a little button and it says BADJ. You got to just click that and it will automatically roll over your contracts and you never have to worry about it again.
All right, for anybody trading futures, you guys can rewind that. Don't
And
be
if you're
asking
on
for
Trade of 8, then it's GCM4 is the new contract. It still looks a little spotty right now because volume is very low.
And
But
when does this contract end?
it gets rolled over every month.
But next month it's not GCM4, is it?
No.
So when is the rollover?
GCM4 is going to be now for the next month.
Oh, for the next month.
Yeah. They're rolling it over now.
Okay. No GCQ on GC1, he said.
GCQ4, let me look.
Is that 5K funded guy? What the fuck is a 5K funded guy? What are you talking about?
Oh, I think he's right. I think, yeah, Spectral's right.
What?
GCQ4 looks better. So that might be the new contract.
GCQ?
Yeah.
GCQ4. All right.
GCQ4.
All right. So 15 closed respecting. New 15 coming down here. No top wick, but we are coming down off this area with top wick. So we've grabbed orders to come down. The smaller time frame has a level here at 23.35, but I think we're able to close on a stronger time frame like a 30 here. See, the 30 level doesn't really exist there. Let's see how this 5 closes. I want to see where we can drive off of what level. I think it would be here. Yeah. I think if we're able to close below, that's where I want the top wick. And that's perfect. That would give us a top wick for this current 5 minute. So even if it comes down here, I wouldn't mind. The more it drives, the better it is. It's just we're going to need a pullback, right? We're going to need a bottom wick to be created. The further it drives, the more range it clears out for us. We're going to need a bottom wick. If we're going to look for another top wick, we want this to drive. We want this to come down, pull back up, because we're going to look for a top wick anyway. We're going to look for it to come back anyway, and then for a flip. So when we flip, we want more range, right? So we want this to drive and pull back. Bro, if I want to learn new stuff, what can I watch that gets straight to the point? Only bad things with these live streams, a lot of random stuff, obviously. I would say you have it a little backwards. I think these live streams are more structured than anything else. I think if you show up every day, it builds a routine, builds structure, and it gets you used to watching the markets and having the same mindset, same time, every day on the same pair. And that's how you really, you know, level up here. Yeah, there's plenty. What's up, Jorge? I've been trading, using everything learned from you and Don. I've been doing very. Yeah, I mean, as you should. Like some people have decided to show up and help themselves, and some people have decided to waste the opportunity. You know what I mean? Did you have a mentor when you got started? No, I had one mentor in my life, and he was my dad. My father was the only person I've ever really wanted to emulate and be like and looked up to. Wick Senior, the OG, yeah. Your dad's a trader? No, my dad's an actor. Or was an actor. Um, yeah, let's get rid of this line for now. It's kind of irrelevant. So the 30 now is closing, respecting this area after attempting to come down, but it's not, it's closing bullish, but that's really weak bullish, right? So this hourly can flip bullish, but if we flip bullish by breaking the previous 30 high, that would flip the hourly, and then we're able to come back down. I might sell once we flip. We'll see. Let's see how it prints here. Wick's supposed to be on Broadway. Straight cheese. Dallas or Edmonton? Eddie's winning tonight. Edmonton. The big ED. Knocking at the Zoom door. Well, security better start doing their job, yo. They be letting everybody in, and then the people that need to get in get locked out. Am I looking for a buy to fill the 30-minute top wick? No, because there's like no guarantee we get there. Muchas gracias. When do you use lower time frame for confirmation? What do you mean? I do top-down analysis, and I'm fine with lower time frames getting, giving us closures. Lower time frames are more of a entry than a confirmation. But when your time frames line up, right? When the lower time frames line up with the higher time frames, that's extra confirmations. Potential for swing trade in the near future? No. 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 Not for me. Not yet. So your strategy must break a range on a higher time frame. Bro, if it's your first time here, you're not gonna understand. There's no, oh, so it's this and that and that. No, you're gonna be here for months and not understand. This shit. It's complicated, but we're trying to make it as simple as possible. Like, it's up to you how difficult or how simple you want to make this, and like, I'm trying to make this as simple as possible for you. But it's this shit's like parfait, like onions. You ever seen Shrek? There's layers, layers and layers and layers, and the foundation is in price action, reading candles, understanding volume, right? I've been trading for 7 years. I have a strong understanding of all these methods. What methods? I'm not sure what methods you're talking about. Like, there's... I get you understand the lingo, but you won't have my perspective on, like, ever. But people that have spent years and months here that have traded for a long time, it takes them months to understand what we're looking at and why we're zooming into it. I'll write it again. You really can't write. You can't. You have to sit here and pay attention. And when it happens, because I can't teach you how to do it, right? I can show you how it's done, but you're never going to have my relationship with money, my risk management, my approach, my perspective, my viewpoint, right? My opinion. So your approach here is clearly going to be different. But if you realize what I'm looking for and why I'm looking for it when I'm looking for it, then you can be like, all right, that made sense. Now can I add this on top of what I was doing? What can I learn about candles and how they print and how they close? What can I learn about the high volume candles? If we know that volume shows up between 8 and 10 a.m. Eastern in the morning, that's when the majority of high impact news, or that's when the comics open happens, that's when NYSE open happens, right? So you have plenty of catalysts to drive the market. And if you know that this is, you know, this is what's happening, can you add that on top of what you're doing, on top of your candle reading in order to be execute? Can you figure out, if you know that 8 to 10 is the volume candle, can you go now to 8 to 10 every day, right? For example, 8 to 10. Well, it doesn't even matter morning or evening, but can you go to 8 to 10 a.m. and strictly figure out just how, wait, where is it? 9. Right, so it's this thing. Strictly figure out how these candles interact with each other. The two high volume candles of the day, right here, right? 8 and 10. 8 to 10 p.m. Wait, 8 and 9. Yeah, that's right. 8 p.m. candle, 9 p.m. candle right here. If you can figure out how they interact with each other while understanding where the market levels are, you're going to figure out a lot. There's only I've made a post about this, made reels about this, I've spoken about this on YouTube. There's only a certain amount of ways that candles can close at certain levels, right? You have a resistance here, there's a certain amount of ways a candle can close. And then the next candle can only print a certain amount of ways. You get all those down and understand what all those ways are, slowly but surely throughout the play happening, process of elimination. Oh, you're going to take one play out. Oh, the closure above, that's out of here. Oh, we had to respect the break of the high and the respect of the zone, right? Where's this wick bouncing off of? Is there a resistance? Will it need to come back up and bounce off a steeper resistance? You can go, like, there's many nuances, and then you see how these two candles interact with each other, and you could start applying that every day. But there's only a certain amount of times or a certain amount of ways candles can close. And then you can start figuring out their relationship with each other and how to read these candles backwards, as in on a smaller time frame. What does this higher time frame look like without looking at it on the smaller time frame? Is it making sense? If you need to look at small time frame, look at it and make sure every time frame is telling the same story. Well, the 4 hours bearish, we still had an hourly bullish closure on the previous hourly and no top wick, right? So we want to come up and grab orders before we drive down. Otherwise, any kind of sell here is pretty arbitrary. Still never had a closure below here. The five even hasn't closed below yet, right? This is the first 5 that we might see close below here. Not a single time frame is closed below. So it's hard to take a sell as it's happening because everything has closed bullish above, and you don't have a top wick on this candle indicating that at any moment you can just be a bottom wick to flip up bullish and drive up. So it's just there's so many nuances that like are in-house, proprietary, built one on top of the other, like candles closing with no bottom wicks, right? Indicating there's no more range to go down here, right? Clearly, you're going to bounce off the next support, flip bullish. That's exactly what happened here in this area, right? Candles that don't grab liquidity, trading, taking top wick entries or wick entries or bottom wick entries to go the other way while you're ranging versus when you're trending. All these things play into, you know, one, like, I guess they play into a playbook, right? You can call it a playbook, but then like I don't need a physical playbook in front of me. It's all here. It's up to you guys to write down what really clicks with you. A lot of times you guys just don't know where to look. You guys make mistakes, and the problem is you don't know where to look to fix the mistake because you don't have enough experience, or no. When I say experience, not that you haven't done it for a long time, but you don't have enough sample size, not enough data on a specific position taken over thousands of times while trying to manage risk one way 100 times, manage risk another way 100 times, right? So, and then the trade tends to be then a little different from the previous ones. Now you have to find another way to manage risk. Maybe you're in profits, maybe you add positions, maybe you secure, maybe you have runners, or maybe you secure the whole bag. I don't know, like, but you have to sample size thousands of times every little variation of every position to really, you know, get the nuances. I'm just trying to get the nuances that I understand and know across to you guys. I'm not trying to, you know, like show you how I'm running away with the bag. I'm trying to, you know, show you that this is how I get the bag, and it's up to you to help yourself to see if you can, you know, you're getting the behind the scenes of my thought process. Turn this shit into a personal highlight reel, right? For yourself. Got that 5 closed below, but got that bottom wick, but we want orders grabbed now, right? Because for now, where do we close? Do we close? Let's see. Yeah, it closed right at that level, you see? Runs across. This should flip bullish. The 5, right? The 30 is still breaking below. We could still wait for the 30 and the hourly to close below here, which I think would also be the 4-hour bearish. Look at this, right? So we could probably look for sells on the next hourly candle, because this is the 4-hour closing below the range. The 2, the 1, the 30. Remember I said when you want to have all the time frames fall in line, tell the same story. This closure will be outside the range for every time frame, and they'll all close bearish from the daily right now to the 4 to the 2 to the you'll see the previous candle on every time frame will be bearish once this hourly closes, if we close here. And that's all the time frames falling in line. Boom, now you're looking just to grab some orders to the top side, and then come down. As you're coming down, you'll hop on. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Time flames. You missed the 15-minute celery play? No. You missed the 15-minute celery play. Me? I missed nothing. For something to be classified as a celery play, this closure would have needed to be below. So this level would have needed to have been like this. If this is how the level was, that we closed below the range, right? We were tested, then that's a celery play. But when we held that support, that's not a celery play. Trust me, I co-authored the celery play. You're talking to a co-creator of the celery play. I don't know why, but that firecracker emote makes me laugh. For now, right, since it's not a celery play, it's kind of arbitrary because we don't know where that bottom wick here will be. How's your month? I'm having a 5% month. Maybe a little less. Yeah. Last month was a 40% month, so. Not every month is big, right? Last month was, but April was massive. The first month of Q2 was just. We also went undefeated. All right, we closed bearish here on the 15, but the hourly still open, doesn't have a top wick, so we want to come up here. Remember what was the level that we drew up here that we would want to reject off of if we were going to come down here? Where do we want to tap? Oh, right here. Oh, I'm sorry. This was the level. I reset that line wrong. Yeah, I reset that line wrong. So we want to come up to here. 36.5. If we can tap 36.5 here and flip bearish, we basically have 36.2. It's the last 15 of the 4 hour. This is interesting. Okay, so if we re-break the lows, gang, I'm gonna have a sell stop actually right here. I'll break it a low. Hold on. Okay, so I have the sell stop active here. The previous 5 closed with no top wick, right? So you would expect this 5 to come down and flip. So it would be on the flip of this 15, the flip of the 5. If the 5 closes above 23.36 right now without flipping, I'm going to delete this and wait on the hourly. Because if it closes back in range, there's a chance the 5 comes down, grabs a bottom wick, and then comes back up. Okay? So for another 2 minutes, I'll have a sell stop on a break of the lows on the flip of this 15 candle down. And remember, if you don't really have to account for spread, but I give it like a pip below because I don't know, sometimes it flips, comes right back up, but we'll be able to see that based on the 5-minute closure here in 1 minute. All right, this is the area where if this was a higher time frame closure, you could have a top wick entry because right, the hourly and the 4 hour, they're all running here. Well, no, if off the 4 hour, you could probably have that, but the 4 hour hasn't closed yet. Seconds here. All right, I'm gonna delete the sell stop here. That 5 just closed back up in range. So there's a chance, unless this 5 makes a top wick first, start coming down, there's a chance this comes down, makes a bottom wick, and drives up. So I don't want to be part of that bottom wick. And if we look, we have 9 minutes here till the 4 hour closes, till the hourly closure. Right, so I think it's in our best interest at this point to wait on the hourly. Where should stops logically be? I typically have them on like, because I don't trade with stops, right? But if you're gonna look visually where you're in the wrong direction, remember range 2 breakout is when you're heading in the wrong direction. So then you'd probably mark up your ranges on the higher time frame, and the range 2 breakout on the higher time frame, that would be your stop. Dallas scored. All right. About to see Dallas Stars and Mavs in the finals. Good chance that we might flip bullish on the 4 hour. Probably good chance. I don't know, but then it's irrelevant. You'll see it happen. You need to see it happen before you can do anything, right? If that's like part of the trade idea. Is it a good chance? Because you've spent the last 3 hours bearish or ranging in bearish. You know I'd be manifesting this. Yeah, manifest it. Good idea. Yeah, chat. I mean, for the next 5 minutes, if you got some shit to do, if you need to go pack a bowl, smoke a joint. Oh, boom, 2-0. Another goal. Dallas going up 3-1. But yeah, if you got shit to do, go do some shit for about 5 minutes. Don't tell me later. Damn, I went to the bathroom when you guys had a position. No, go now. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take a couple pulls. BRB. AFK. I can still hear you guys. I hear you guys whispering in the background. So, don't think just because I'm not here, I can't hear you. Ooh, it's pink lighter time. Got a pink lighter today, gang. Yeah, neighbors ain't partying. No live band. Fucking light. Let's go. Yeah, I gotta. It's about to fucking thunderstorm over here. Gotta put this shit away to the side. Take it to the head. Take it to the head. Chat's like, wait a minute. Is he? He is, isn't he? Is he smoking weed? Breathing all. Ah, yeah, I'll be breathing all in the mic. Yeah, chat. By the way, drop a like here and sub to the channel. All right. Make sure you drop a like. I always forget to drop a like on other people's streams. I need to be reminded. So, just reminding you. Not saying you ain't liking it, just reminding you. Go follow the IG. Oh, and join up the Discord server. Make sure you join the new Discord. Did you take position? Not yet. No positioning yet. You're the 51st like. I was number 13. 30 flip bullish. And right back to bearish. 90 seconds here left for this hourly closure. Yeah, Corey, don't be poisoning right now. It's not the time to poison. Time to wait, brother. Oh, shit. We gotta flip the tape. Alright. Here we go. Back to side A. I mean, closing bearish, but still at the support. If we're able to come down here with steep bottom wick, we can look for some bullish flips since we closed above, but it's not enough. Can you go through your analysis? Well, yeah, see, I recognize that we closed at a support, and even though the smaller with the smaller time frames closing bullish, right? So, and we also had a fake out here on the 15 closing back in range, right? We closed below, now we closed back up in range. So typically in those cases, you would see us fill the range, which I wouldn't mind doing, and I wouldn't mind taking that buy position, right? But we would need to come down and grab a higher time frame support. Probably need to tap 32 and then flip bullish, and then I'll look for positions for buys. Until then, right, it's very likely that we just trickle down, right, to like kind of small bear. You need a gladiator candle to close outside the range on the higher time frame. So it's likely you trickle down if you don't come up. But if you come up and you want to be part of that, right, you want to enter a position, you're going to need to either close above here, this level that runs across, and then you're going to need a bottom wick to these areas. And that's when we're entering for buys, right? Until then, you need a closure back up in range. And now we've had that on the 30, and the 30 looks good. But the problem is the 30 didn't give us a bottom wick. We still need to come down here on the hourly and grab more orders. Probably at the very least 34. The very least 34. If we can get to 34 and then flip bullish rebreak highs, maybe we'll look for positions for the 4 hour based on the 4 hour and the 1, and based on the fact that the 30 and the 15 have closed bullish back up in range to fake out. But first we need to come down, grab these orders. See how the 15 doesn't really have a bottom wick? It'd be great if we can break that and then come up. If we then rebreak the highs, then great. But look at the higher time frames, right? There's nothing but bearish here. You haven't had a bullish closure, and it's tough. It gets tough when you don't grab a strong support. So the steeper this comes down before the flip, the better. Before a bullish flip, if you're looking for those buys. And I wouldn't mind taking them on the rebreak at a high, as long as we can tap these 32, 33 areas, 34 areas. Capiche? Wolves took that dub last night. So you're saying they're going to do what no team in the history of history has ever done. Yeah, they couldn't go out like that. I agree with that. Yeah, they needed a dub. At least a dub. No shot. Yeah, definitely no shot. You know who also has no shot? Rudy Gobert. Crooked ass. I don't know how much he paid to get Defensive Player of the Year award. Wembanyama got robbed. Yeah, but that boy got no shot. Red Sox did it to the Yankees. Well, I'm talking about basketball. Red Sox did it to the Yankees. I said in the history of history, but meaning like basketball. Like if you go back to like antiquity, no one's ever done it. He was wide open the whole game. Shit, I'd leave him open the whole game too. Good for nothing. Wolves in 7. I'm a delusional fan. Yeah, I'm like that with the Knicks. Straight delusion. I think the Knicks are winning the chip next year. I think they really got it. I think they got this. I think the Knicks ship out Randall with his bum knee. I think Sports Center this morning had a really good idea. No, Stephen A. had a good idea. They should ship out Randall and a couple of first-round picks for Kevin Durant. Because somebody's got to go on the Suns, right? Out of the big three on the Suns, like, Booker probably not going because that's their Curry, right? That's their, that's the dude that grew up there. And, oh, they scored. Edmonton scored. There you go. And then Beal probably ain't going. They just signed him. I think Durant is the best because Beal and Booker can play. Like, Beal lays back, right? He can lay back and, like, he can sit back and let somebody else take over. Durant, not that type of player. He got to be the dude, and so is Booker. So I think if they let Durant go, and they need to get some picks too, right? And New York can offer that, and they can give him a big man. Yo, imagine Brunson, KD on Broadway. Bruh. You don't want KD? Go crazy. KD's fucking all-world talent. That fucking twig. He's not all NBA. He's fucking all world. KD box office for sure. We got for the Olympics this year. That's the shit with the rings. I don't know. I don't know who's winning that shit. Like wherever Doncic or Jokic are from, that's who's winning it. There's that Flipski. The 30 created a steeper bottom wick, decided to reflip bullish. And then reflip bear. Like, anybody in here have already like 4 or 5 trades just within this little 5-minute, 15-minute range? How many of you took more than 2 trades already within here? Okay, there's the push. Push, 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 push. Pushing it. Yeah, it did come down to create a steeper bottom wick, right? To re-break the high. Yeah, and look, it created the bottom wick for that 15. $15 closing here in a couple of minutes. First 15 of the new 4-hour. Just one 5-minute push. All right, let's wait. We need a top wick on this 15. We really want to close above 23.39. It might close right at it. It's a tough closure here. It's not a lit candle, but it's still closed at a resistance and no top wick, indicating no range. Wow, Edmonton tied it 2-2. It was a wild first period. Make me rich, I'll move next to Wix in USA. Five viewers. Gotta wait here. Gotta wait. Typically don't see just a flat drive up. You typically come down and grab orders before filling the range up here on the higher time frame to 44. I think we might come down more. If we don't, we'll see a gladiator candle breaking us up. Yeah, I think we need to grab orders here again. 36 areas. It's about to pour here. Yeah, it's gonna pour here too. I got lightning and the thunder and the lightning. No, lightning and the thunder. I don't know. But I got all that shit. Who makes your thumbnails? Well, I went out into the world and thought I'd find the best and brightest. And then I held on an audition. And after an audition, there was a selection process. And only after that, I held an elimination tournament, right? And right after that, whoever was left over, we fought to the death. And I won. So it's me. I got the job. I got the job, gang. Damn, Fauci. That's some shit you're doing. Don't tell nobody. Damn. Take a moment for our brother Fauci. I don't know. Take a moment. Buy the course. I don't know what. I don't know what he's doing. Boy, doing one-on-ones live. Five closed above the range. If we can break that previous 5 low. Got a little minity pippity squeakity wick. But there's no bias here. Well, not for me. Just closed one of my positions from 23.35. Just closed one of my 1900 positions from 23.35. I have 66 positions running at 0.00001 lots. I'm just kidding. Damn. USB positioning. Who's this 5K funded guy? Who are you keep talking about?
The smoke got me. I got bronchitis. People at the Zoom though. No, it's not the leg candle. It's just you close at a resistance and you close with no top wick. So probability dictates next candle makes a top wick and flips bearish, which is what we've done. $40 seconds for this 5 to close. Can we get a top wick on the next 5? If we get sells down over here as the next 5 flips, it won't be for runners. But I'm gonna need a top wick on the next 5. Might not give you one, might drive straight down because you're closing back in range for a fake out. And the 15 still hasn't closed, so you either need a top wick here or on the next 15. Yeah,
Can't take it just coming down because this could just flip bullish. My understanding is a push back to 36 and then the eventual come up, but we need to drive off of a level. $15 closing here in 4 minutes. Two Oilers? How can it be 2-2 Oilers? It's a tie game. That's crazy. Damn. You are not allowed to be a ref. That boy would have no overtime. 2-2 Oilers win. Fuck overtime. You are not allowed to referee ever. How many trades this week? I think I have 5, 6, 7. 7. It's a bullish 30. And it's a bearish 15. I'd call that a range. Alright, almost a minute to go here. Alright, the next 30 could still give you a bottom wick here to 36 and come up. But if it gives us a top wick, maybe we can take sells down to that bottom wick. Let's see. It's a tough area to close on the 15. Which range does this leave us? Not a lot. I guess we can say we held the most recent support. 10 seconds here. 36.6, right? Huh. Alright, is this the bottom wick for this 30? Is this the top wick on this hourly to continue down? Previous 30 held. Yeah, if we're able to come down, touch 36, and then flip bullish, I will look for buy stops based off the higher time frame. Because this will, if we come down here, this gives the hourly a chance to flip bearish. I don't know if it did. Did it flip bearish? Where did it bounce off of? Spent the first 2 minutes of this 5 making that bottom wick, right? Yeah, it's really tough here. It's very tempting to take this flip, but I'm just... pip advantage point. But is it logical where all time frames align? What do you mean? Oh, you guys are talking in the chat. Everybody agreeing to disagree? Or disagreeing to agree? Let's disagree to agree. Oh shit. You guys hear that? Hold on, I think my J's outside before it starts raining. Yeah, it's about to fucking pour. Saved it. Saved the joint. We don't need the microwave today. If you guys don't remember last time my joint got wet, for those of you that weren't here, I just threw that bitch in the microwave and it lit up. It just, like the tip where it was put out, it was, the microwave lit it up. When someone says it's going this way, but I don't know though. Maybe I feel. That was a minute ago, yeah. 4-hour flippity. 4-hour rebreak of the lows. Is that what's going on? This is so freaking tough. Might push with the 4-hour. It rebroke the low of the daily, right? I just don't want to end up back in range after that. Yeah, you know what? If we re-break this low, I think I'm going to enter a position here on the re-break of this 4-hour low. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to enter a position once we re-break the current low right here, if I'm going to have a chance to put a sell stop on there. You know what? It's going to be below this wick. Hold on. I want to see if that's the level on the 5. Yeah, that's a lot of volume too on the 4-hour. Chat, I'm not gonna have a position here. Delete this. I want to wait for this 5 to close. We might re-break the highs and just push. I mean, re-break the lows and just push. But I think if we get a 5 closure here, we don't need a top wick. It can be off the rip. I just want to see. I was going to treat this like a news push with the volume, but we have a level here on a smaller time frame. I don't want to be part of that level to reject. This ugly range that it's formed, because like it looks like volume, but all it's doing is driving up and down the range. The higher time frames really printed side by side. I sell on a low, surely you would buy. No, we buy low and sell high. No, I mean we sell low and buy high. That's what we typically do. Most of the people buy low, sell high, but also most of the people fail to make money in this industry. You have a sell stop? No, I'm gonna wait. I'm waiting on this 5 to close. Cool, so we taking buys? Yeah, I want a top wick here. We didn't close below this area. Close right at it, actually. That's even worse. Okay, top wick, top wick. Yeah, this is a solid top wick. Once this flips bearish, I will have sells. I got a sell stop right here. I'm just basing this off the higher time frame with, all right, we are activated. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, where are you going? Damn. It's too quick. The fuck? 6 pips, 5-6 pips. So I'm basing the momentum here on the higher time frame, but so I'm expecting the higher time frame level to fill here, and based on the fact that we grabbed the smaller time frame order already, and the higher time frame has this top wick, I'm expecting us to come down to the bottom of the range. Your advantage point is roughly 13 pips here. Okay, at around 2333.9, 2334. That's the advantage point here. Oh. As we fill the wick here. Come on. Yo, this thing is really pissing me off. Sorry, gang. Do. Sorry, I didn't do RTPs or take profits or any of that, or stops. There we go. That makes more sense. So let's discuss. We made a bottom wick, we came up, we broke the previous 4-hour high, and then we rebroke the low, rebroke the bottom wick on the 4-hour that we created initially off the start of the 4-hour, right? I would expect that volume to bring us down to the next support. Okay, once we break this previous wick, I will go break even, as that previous wick, that's about 11, 12 pips, you'll be in profit, right? 13 pips was the advantage point, but let's see if it breaks. It's got to come down here. We have volume, we have direction, we just need to give it time now. All right, gang, I'm gonna close 75% of my position here. Whoa, at 15 pips, 14 pips, sorry. So 75% of my position closed at 14 pips, and stops are at break even. Actually, I'm gonna close full here because we closed with no bottom wick here. Boom, full closure, 16 pips. We are done. Congratulations. I'm out here, gang. But if you're still in here, stops at the very least to break even. The reason I closed full here was the 15. If you can see, just closed with no bottom wick, which means we'll typically make a bottom wick and continue up and flip bullish here. So I don't want to be part of that. And that's the way the cookie crumbles, chat. Congratulations, you are once again part of the top 2% of traders in the world. You guys are winners, right? Got a full closure there. I'm going to put 15, but it was 14 and 16, so I'm going to just put 15. And stop's got to be a BE here because remember the previous candle closed no bottom wick indicating no more range. Can it come down? Yeah. Once this candle creates a bottom wick, which it now has, so it can come down now, but chances are a bit less because of the previous closure. Okay. That's win number 139 on the year. I don't care for runners since we closed full. One loss in the last 3 months. Damn. We are 46-1 in the last 3 months. 46 W's and 1 loss. That's fucking crazy. I wouldn't believe it if you told me that shit. Now I understand Don when he was like, yo, I'm on a 50 win streak. I was like, yo, or 60 win streak. I was like, don't say that shit to nobody. Ain't nobody gonna believe you. But here we are. Congrats, everybody. And Lucci, thank you, Diasap. Appreciate you. Pips pay my bills. Welcome to Wix's table. Brag about it. Get more crowd here. Shit is crazy, not gonna lie. Yeah, if you've been here for the last 3 months, you're fucking eating your at. You're fat right now. You need to lose weight. No, no, no. What do you mean my connection unstable? Oh shit. Chat. You guys hear me? You guys see me? My YouTube is loading. It's showing connection unstable. No, it's because we got storms coming in right now. Eddie said, like, Eddie's like 40 minutes away from me, hour away from me. He was saying, yeah, you can unmute. You don't have to keep typing. You guys can unmute.
Yeah, I thought that was me that was lagging. I started closing stuff out.
Nah, it's just... There's just storms. I hear it thundering outside.
Yeah, I keep seeing the lightning flicker. It's coming.
Make sure you got your battery backup connected to your computer.
It's called a cell phone.
I'm running off a laptop.
That's the guy. Which guy, Pashang? He's saying one of you is a 5K funded guy. Eddie's 250K funded. If you're talking about Eddie.
5K is pretty close.
He could be talking about my son's account.
Damn.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We don't know.
Ooh,
W day till tomorrow. Later, Pips pay my bills. Tornadoes and stuff. Eddie changed the name to Lambo Eddie. When Lambo Eddie?
When I get 30 payouts.
Cole just went down 20 pips in like 30 minutes. Yeah, I think we can come down more now that we've created a bottom wick here. I just don't think it's going to be this candle. Oh, look at that. These no wick closures, especially on a 1530, like, have been a blessing, right? A lot of times it still runs that way, but a lot of times it's just saved me unnecessary BEs on a runner. Is he on a trade? No, we just closed full. We closed full right there. We had sells. Where's the volume? There's typically like a knob on the side of the screen. Just look on the other side of your screen. There's definitely a knob there. Yeah, like look at the 4 hour. Really, remember what we used to say, like when on downstream like 3-4 years ago. Like I don't know who's here from that far back, but like really put your trust in the higher time frame, right? If you're stuck in drawdown, but the higher time frames in your direction, like you're probably ahead probability wise. You're just in some drawdown, right? But over here, yeah, based on the higher time frame, I would say we're coming down here to fill the range down. Market doesn't just reverse off on one spot and just drive the other way. It's going to take some time to create U-turns. You're going to see up down movements as it slowly makes a U-turn the other way, if it even wants to make a U-turn, right? Because it could just keep dropping here. How many lots you usually trade? 10. Thanks for education. Helps me a lot. Great. Awesome. Awesome. As long as you're finding value here, that's the most important thing. Anyway, gang, drop a like. Wow, like 200 people dipped already. Yo, chat, before you dip, drop a like and sub to the channel. Go follow the IG and join our Discord. Join the Clubhouse Discord, where a lot of this is just discussed. When whatever you don't see, like whatever we do here, but you don't see in New York session, a lot of it happens in the Discord.
A lot.
A lot. Learn how to look at higher time frames from previous years ago, yeah, and how to read candles back. That's right. Carly's been here forever. How long you been here, Carly? 4 years? 5 years? Devious? Since 2020, right? 21. Been here a long time. '20, yeah. Psh, dedication.
We got 100 members in the Discord already.
Really?
Yeah.
I see 95.
Yeah, but I think it hasn't updated because all these people are joining and it's not moving. It happened yesterday.
Hmm. $109 with me. Nice. W. When I want to go to Discord, they say to me invitation expired. No, just right there. Discord. Nightbot dropped the link. Is the YouTube lagging right now? I don't know. For some reason, like for me, it's lagging. All right. So best thing about this trade, chat. What was the best thing about this trade? Quick. It was fast.
Patience.
We made money. I thought people were going to be like, no drawdown. We didn't see drawdown. No drawdown. Quick, fast. Got the W, following the plan. Yes, we followed the plan, right? And regardless of what happens, we'd rather be stuck in a position that we have a plan for than the one we don't have a plan for, okay? That's the key. All right, gang. I think I'm gonna call it here. I mean, what else are we gonna do? We got storms coming in. YouTube's starting to lag a bit. My joints getting wet outside. Well, no, it's not. I brought it in, but you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing left here to do. We've done our job. We showed up and we won, and that's the key. Night in and night out. Just show up and win. Do that for weeks, months, years at a time, and you can all be Lambo Eddie. All of you guys can be Lambo Eddie. Anyway,
Yeah.
gang, I was right, no drawdown. Yeah, I'm out. Thank you guys for coming through. Another night, another dream about always you. Oh man, time to go to sleep. Dance. W. And let it rain. Clear it out. Let it rain and clear it out. Fuck you, YouTube. YouTube's lagging like crazy. I think YouTube's lagging because I'm dancing and singing. Gang, I'll see you tomorrow. Mods, thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate all of you. Green, thank you. Carly, as always. Jonathan, raining them gold coins. Ting, ting, ting. That's right. Javier, appreciate you. Santos, SL, Eddie, I'll see you guys in the clubhouse. Everybody else, I'll see you guys. What a lovely hump day we had today. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Thursday for our final stream of the week and our last stream of the month. Damn, we are half a year into this year, pretty much.
Damn.
June in a few days. Yep. Enjoy the volume, take advantage of the volume, and don't be stupid with the volume. All right. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Congrats to everybody that got the W with us. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay? As for me, my time here is up. And just like that, you already know, another Asian session is in the books. Good night, everybody.